Movement in any direction is progression. We've heard this saying a lot, but what's going on in battle rap, this means a lot more too. But because they're two sides of a coin, no one wants to look at the other side. But there's a way for us to take both sides and come to a reasonable conclusion. So let's explore both sides and see what we can do to change it. Fans, we are pissed about SM7. I see the outrage all over the internet. I see everyone complaining, everyone threatening, but there's something that we can do to not only put the league back on track, but to help the battlers and to get the culture all together on one page. Sounds too good to be true, I know, but we can do it. And it only gonna take us one move. So, to show what that move is, let's look at the video game industry and a controversy that you may not be familiar with. Star Wars Battlefront 2 was released in November of 2017. This video game had a ton of issues. One in particular was based around the amount it would take to play the full game. In order to get every character, every unlockable, it would be clearly over $200 and over 80 hours in video game playtime. This was way too much for any gamer to invest. So what did they do to rectify the problem? Well, they couldn't tell the studio what to do because the studio didn't do anything. What they did was, in November when the game dropped, no one bought it. It was a complete boycott of that game because what they wanted to send a signal to the studio was that whatever they were putting out is not what the gamer wanted. It sat on store shelves for a couple of months. Once it didn't make the money that it was supposed to make, the game got picked up off of store shelves, redeveloped, and then redistributed out to the gamers. When they finally got wind that the game was changed, they then went out and bought the copy of the game that they wanted to have in the first place. Now, what does this have to do with battle rap? Well, a lot actually. As fans of this medium, I urge you to not buy the pay-per-view. Now, I understand this is hard, and hold on. Listen to me to what's going to happen if we all unite and do this. Bottom line, the URL is a business. And bottom line, the only thing a business cares about is their bottom line. The fans can affect that bottom line by not buying the pay-per-view, forcing Smack and even the battlers to gain the favor of the fans, again, forcing better battles, better events, and the only way for them to continue to make the revenue that they were making is if they continue to put out good battles. This helps everybody. But let's go forward and to see what it will do for the battler. If Smack has to make sure battles are good, because again, fans won't buy it if the battles aren't good. What will happen is, then when battlers have to make contracts, they can now have a leg to stand on in negotiations. Which means when they get booked, they can be booked for enough money so that they can lift the pressures of real life off of them so they can provide better and more fire performances. This will also force Smack to make sure that a battle rapper's job description is more defined. Let's get something clear. From the gate, battle rappers' jobs aren't clearly defined. There's a lot of judging going on without a clear definition. This is where people draw their opinions on if a battle rapper is promoting enough, if their rounds are good enough, or if they're motivated enough. Well, if it isn't clearly defined, then we can't hold them to it. If we had an agreement of exactly what a battle rapper is supposed to do, we can then dock him because he did not live up to his end of the bargain. This would change with the new system of having to appease the fans. Because what will happen then is now Smack needs to get his iron grip back around battle rap in the community. So what he would have to do is make stipulations to ensure that his battlers not only have enough money, but have enough time to prepare as well. So he can start to put more stipulations, because now he's paying them more, that you can't accept the battle, or if you're booked for a battle within this certain amount of time, you cannot battle here. And it will give the URL permissions to also add stipulations about promotions and so on and so forth. What I'm saying to the fans is, listen, the only people that can fix battle rap is the fans. The second we stop supporting and giving our all to Smack or a battle rapper, the more they start to realize how much we matter. At this point, Smack is making moves what he thinks is better for his brand. I feel that him moving to Las Vegas and to London is actually stopping the quality of battles. Because he's paying so much money to move around, he's not putting his money where it needs to be, and it's into the battle rappers so that their performance will be better, which will give us better battles and incentive to buy the pay-per-view. But we can fix it. The fans can fix it. And I encourage you all to join me. Fix battle rap by not supporting what we don't need. And what we don't need is to have Smack and them book battles away from New York right now until this problem is fixed. This is XX Howling XX signing out.